Welcome back to Homebrew Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, and today we are bringing you a special YouTube special. Special. It's so special because it's our very first actual commentary video on Riftbound. I'm super excited for this. Are you?
Oh yeah, I'm super excited. This game, I've been waiting for it since they announced that they were going to do anything like this.
Right? I remember you telling me when this first came out, you were like, I'm all in. I'm not going to be buying anymore. I got to support this guy for all the other games we play now. So, Union Arena, that's me. One Piece, if he wants to play something, that's on me. This man's going to make sure that he's affording this stuff, and I'm going to do my best to help him afford this game because it's looking like a lot of fun. Brand new game at a perfect time. It come out for most of you out there who might be Magic the Gathering players or just a little bit disenfranchised with the way the state of the game. Yeah. And honestly, if this isn't, it always is a shot because you're working against me, Wizards. You're always working against me here. If you want to make your set in game affordable, now we're talking. Right now, your game's getting a little unaffordable. 3 premium sets back to back. You're giving us 4 next year and 2 regular sets. Bro, most of us are saying our wallets can't handle it. They're not in this economy. But we're lucky now. Now, you are seeing some prices on the market in the FOMO, craziness, and high pricing here. We're here to tell you that there's going to be a healthy wave coming in December. So, if you're smart, save your money. Let people play the game, figure out where the meta pulls itself. Just because the East got a huge playstyle, they don't play like us. No, I have never seen the East mirror our deck list, even if they have an advanced knowledge. I played a lot of games that release in the East first, and then finally come out to America, and suddenly the meta is completely different. I'm telling you right now, Jinx hasn't been seeing very many tops, but I'm willing to bet you she's going to win. You know why?
Why?
Because she's red deck wins. And red deck wins in America, baby. Jinx, awesome leader right now. Amazing powers, but very fast, low to the ground, burn you to the face type of strategy deck. And I'm willing to bet you she's going to see more tops than what you're going to be seeing over in the East. That's for sure. Because the East prioritizes consistency, where the West prioritizes explosive win cons, amazing card combos, and rare chances but explosive opportunities. And I love the way that we play in the West. Today we're going to be featuring a video where we're going to go over the gameplay, help you at home understand what's happening, walk you through those steps, hopefully teach you how to play the game. So while this isn't a direct tutorial to, if you're willing to pay attention to us, we're going to be explaining a lot of the rules and how things get played and how the game is played. So if you're a brand new player and have never played this game before, here's an opportunity to learn something while also listening to us cast at these excellent gameplays back and forth. We've got 2 great players at the table. We're going to go on head-to-head. This is you versus Zach, correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And which one are you playing?
I'm playing Jinx.
Loose cannon. I like it. So we do have a Jinx player at the table along with Viktor. At the starter event, so most of you might have attended at this point, you get a choice between 3. Lee Sin, Jinx, or Viktor. And out of those 3 choices, most people stayed away from Lee Sin. Unfortunately, the starter deck in itself felt a little unplayable.
So, actually, the worst one to play is Jinx.
You think so?
Yes. No,
okay.
It's facts.
It's facts now. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So why did you pick it?
I picked it because it was the one that I wanted to play. I wanted to play Jinx, right?
Sure.
I like Jinx. Mm-hmm. I was like, all right, I'm going to play Jinx, regardless of how bad it is.
Okay. So. All right, well, good. Well, I'm glad to see that we get to see it on the table because Jinx is one of my favorite characters from there. Obviously, not my top 2. I have 2, and neither of them are out yet. So as soon as I finally get to Ashe, you know your boy's going to be invested. And when I can finally get my Dragon Girl, Shyvana in the flesh. I've got a Shyvana mat sitting right over here that I've had since the beginning of League of Legends. Those are the 2 heroes I played the most. I ended up stopped playing because of, you guys know. I don't need to explain it to you. I'm happy to see it in a TCG, though, and I'm happy to bring it into a community where we can kind of control behaviors. People act a little bit differently when they're in person, you know? Do you know that? Yeah. Yeah, I did. And I like the fact that you can control people and act from acting out of line. I gotta say, the community right now has been absolutely outstanding. A lot of people pulling together. We're gonna have a lot more content on this channel ready for you in the months and weeks and years to come. As we're gonna cover all the content that we're gonna recording over at LifeLink Games, and we're going to be recording some of the videos, maybe me and another caster if we have time, but right now we're going to be the heads up for the Riftbound stuff. Yep. And most of the videos that we do are going to be obvious things to people, clearly, because it's educational, and we're trying to help people get into the game, something we hope you all do. I'm hoping most of you don't spend any of your money on some of those outrageous box prices and those outrageous singles. Yes. If you're not going down to Houston here in a month, don't worry about it. The prices are going to drop significantly. Save your money for when that happens and start buying this game at an affordable price.
You can always make a Riot account and go to their merch store when they release to buy. I think they do limit it because of the scalpers.
Of course, yeah.
either one or two boxes.
One or two boxes, which isn't bad. It's not going to get you a full deck. It's not even close. Obviously, you want to prioritize the 4-player box because that seems to be the highest return on investment, because most people are playing
Master Yi.
Master Yi, thank you very much. Master Yi from that set is one of the biggest popular decks out there. RE is going to be my main. Your main?
It's probably Kaisa for now until I can afford Master Yi.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. We are going to try and build every deck possible. It's going to take us some time. We got some great help within the community to help build those decks, and we'll see if we can showcase them all for you. So if you have any requests to see certain matchups, please let us know. We'd be happy to put it on camera. Most of the stuff was recorded previously in the studio through a different camera, so it's going to be a little bit wonkier than a normal state, but these are straight to YouTube type content videos. Stay tuned with us. Stay with us. We're going to try and push out as much content as possible. If you want to watch other card games, I have all sorts of channels for those.
Oh, yeah.
One Piece channel, Union Arena channel, Flesh and Blood channel. We got a Magic channel, which is just Humble Pie, which needs a lot of work, I agree. And, of course, we have the Gundam, which goes into the One Piece channel, just because I don't have the resources yet to create its own channel, which is coming soon. But stay with us. Thank you for being here. I really hope you guys enjoy our content. Remember, feedback always helps. I don't even care if it's completely negative, because if I can make it turn it into something good, I'm all for it.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get into the gameplay. Let's watch this and work with us as we see Viktor versus Jinx in round 1 of this pre-release event. So, getting into the start of the game, what are we doing?
So we're going to get our leaders out. But I'm playing Jinx. He's playing Viktor.
You have to reveal it to both people, right?
Yep.
So the first thing is, and this, you don't get a side for game 1, right?
Nope.
And how does the side deck work? You have 8 cards, right?
8 cards. You'll have 8 card sideboard. It's either 0 or 8. So either you do or you don't.
Absolutely. These games are played best 2 out of 3. For the intents of YouTube, we will be cutting these down to 1 game per video, just to help us cut down the time, because it's sometimes when you go like 2 hours, people get a little discouraged.
Yeah.
It can be a very long game, especially with new players. I think after a while, when we get to learn how to play better, it's going to go much, much faster for you all at home.
Oh, yeah.
But for now, it's a lot of questions, a lot of rule situations. This one's working to get his judge status here soon, so hopefully he gets that locked in. But you've got a great start to it. Now, aside from picking your hero, you also get to pick
your champion unit.
And the champion, how does the champion unit work?
So you're going to pick a champion unit that matches your leader. So since I'm playing Jinx, my champion unit has to be Jinx.
Now, is there only just one Jinx?
There are 2 Jinxes.
Is that common for all the leaders?
Yeah, it's common for all the leaders. And both the Origin set and the Proving Ground set
Absolutely.
have 2.
So you get to choose each one.
Yep.
Is the choice you have really determinant against the leader right now? Is that kind of like the person you put out? Because you can have how many per deck?
You can have as many. For cards itself, you can have 3 of a kind.
Okay, so there's 2 types. That means 6 total.
Yep.
But you can only pick one of those 6 to be your assistant. What are we calling it?
Champion.
Champion
unit.
Yeah, champion unit. So you can only choose one of those, and that's really kind of decided based on which hero you're going up against. Do you agree? Or
Yeah. So
okay.
I'm probably going to pick the 5-cost Jinx because it's usually the best one in this deck.
Okay.
And then he's playing Viktor, where I shuffle my deck, he shuffle his. We both pick one of our base battlefields.
You get to personally pick it. So you get a choice. By the way, battle cards. There are 3 battle cards you can have per deck, right?
Yes, you have to have 3.
And usually them are stationed to really help your deck trying to do what it's trying to accomplish. And for each one of these, you guys each get to pick one.
Yep.
And for that game, these are the bases. However, in the future games, you can't reuse that, correct?
You have to use one of the other 2.
Yes. So eventually you could use all 3 technically. So it's important that all 3 of your bases do benefit you in some way.
Yes.
What happens if they're the same base?
They both work.
Okay.
So if we both have like the same base, it's fine. It rarely happens, but I mean it can happen. So if we both have the same base or same battlefields, we can both use their effects the same way.
The die rolls is determine who goes first and who reveals first. Now, given that you reveal first, can he switch right now, or do you have? Okay, so it has to be presented first, right in the beginning, to make sure both players are there. You're both going to be drawing 4 cards to start your turn.
Yes.
We're yet to see what Zach is going to reveal here for his his champion unit. Looks like the 4-cost Viktor.
Yes, 4-cost Viktor. So that one's real good. So we're both gonna draw 4, and then we're gonna mulligan. So we can put any number up to 2 back on the bottom of our deck, and then draw that many.
Absolutely. And one of the things that you didn't see off the sideline, both of these rune decks that you see, these white back sleeves here, both of those are shuffled and cut. So a little bit different than like what you'd see in One Piece or Unit Arena, where it's all kind of stacked. It's randomized because most heroes have 2 colors. If you would say.
All heroes have.
Yeah, all heroes have 2 colors. So the ratio of what you're going to get for the color you're looking for can be randomized in the sense of this.
But with your deck, you can adjust it to how your deck. If you're needing to put back more runes of one color, you can.
There's a lot of cards we're going to get into and the cost of these cards and returning it back that'll come up handy a little bit here. But first, can you talk to me what the Viktor player just did here?
All right, so the Viktor player paid 1 and tapped Viktor to put a 1/1 recruit, basically a 1/1 recruit, and magic terms on the battlefield.
Absolutely. Good first turn start.
Oh.
So, and the turn player starts with 2, where the second player goes to 3.
Yes.
But then every turn afterwards, you get 2.
Correct.
Right. All right. So looking at you, you got 3 purple off the bat. Not necessarily great because you want to see some red in here just in case. But you played a card that doesn't have any cost here. Once we see one, we'll show you what we're talking about. But this one's a simple 2 cost. Was it 2 body?
Yep, 2 for 2.
2 for 2. Now the numbers you see in the top right hand corner represent both the attack and the defense.
Yep.
So when you're dealing with battles, which we'll get to when they actually see a battle, the number in the top right corner is what gets measured in combat. Looks like right now we're going to see our first movement here. When moving, you do rest the unit, but you can go conquer a base. Conquering a base awards you 1 point.
Yes.
One of the things that we didn't discuss here is that you need to get up to 8 points. The first person to 8, and it does get a little more complicated towards the end of the game. We'll talk about it. But the first person to 8 points wins the game.
Yes.
So right now, Zach has taken an early advantage here, getting 1 point for conquering that base that you end up putting out there. I like the board set. Oh, nice. I wish that glare wasn't there. We didn't see it before. We will fix the glare in the future videos here. Do apologize. But 1 point here afforded to him. Now we're going to activate again that ability to pump out another unit. Viktor really good at these pumping out these little units.
Just get a 1 unit every time. It's really good.
Now you notice he has 2 runes on. With 2 runes, there are interactive spells or things you can do in combat. If we see a complicated stat, we'll get into it. We might see one now. So you initiated combat.
Yes, I initiated combat. So now it's my priority to cast anything. And then if I don't have anything, I can pass it to my opponent.
And it looks like your opponent did play something.
Yes.
And this, does it return back to the deck? No, it doesn't.
No, this is a stupefy. So to give a creature -1 to a minimum of 1.
Okay.
And then he draws a card.
Oh, nice. So this was a nice little trade. He minus yours to 1 to trade with the 1/1 on the battlefield, basically denying you the capability to take over the base and gain the point, while also gaining value out of the little token he produced. So your only play was to play to your back end, and you had to return a rune there, I see, right?
Yep. So Jinx has like 2 costs. There's a 5 cost, and then right below it is a power cost. So her power cost is 1 purple. So if it has that cost, I have to put back 1 purple.
Yep. So paying attention to the column here that you might see in cards here, like this 4-cost Viktor here, you can see it has a yellow rune cost here. So if he's going to play this, it's going to cost 4 to tap, and then he can take a rested rune and return it to the bottom of his rune deck to add to this cost. It looks like we're going to see a double deploy here, triple deploy here.
Because its effect is when it moves, it'll make a recruit.
Excellent. Okay, so this is adding to the pile. Right now, representing 5 points to rest here. And of course, even tapped out, you still have an opportunity to respond to this. So anytime he tries to tackle, there is a priority stack that says, okay, do you have a response? But you're tapped out at the moment, so likely you're not going to have anything.
Nope.
There are free spells in the game, but the free spells are usually what?
So I think there's a couple free spells. I know one off the bat. It's an order card, I believe, and you have to remove a buff from a unit, and then you can give a unit +3.
Oh, excellent. Okay. There's also these, what are those little runes that the runestones you get?
The seals?
The seals, yes. The seals are 0. That'll help you pay some of these costs continually. They do have a cost themselves, of course.
Yes.
But they're really nice to prevent you from having to lose too much here.
I don't think you started to have them, but yeah, there's a 0 that has a power cost of whatever color it is that you have to put back.
Absolutely. So here we see you moving the Jinx over here to take over the open battle space to guarantee get you that 1 point.
Yep.
And now you're immediately pushing it back? Why is
so
that?
Jinx has the effect of when I discard a card, I can give her +1 and ready her. And the character I play is when I play it, I discard a card. So
Absolutely.
I can move the Jinx to the battlefield, play him to discard a card to ready the Jinx to move her back. And then,
so, nice little sneaky way to get some extra combat here. So now you get to move to a new base. Why didn't you move to the other base?
so I'm trying to get another point and to clear out his board.
You can't get a point for the one you already taken.
No, I cannot. So I have to try to get another point from here.
All right.
Oof.
Another counter card here. This one's going to cost him a blue rune.
Yes.
But what's this one
-4.
doing? -4?
Yeah.
So now you can only kill 2 units at most here. 1 unit, the 3 and the 1 drone.
Yes.
Leaving it with 1. Of course, you're going to prioritize damage on the 3. But it looks like it was below that even. So you can only kill the 1 unit.
Yeah, I can only kill the 1 unit, the 1/3, because I got +2 from it effect. And then -4 leaves me with only 3. But I go up to 7, -4 leaves me with 3.
Yeah, absolutely. So leaving him with 2, so still defending here, which means that if you pass this turn back to him, he's going to get an additional point because he maintained control of the base.
Yes, it's called holding. When you go back to your turn, if you still have a unit on your base during your beginning phase, you'll get 1 point for holding.
That's the same remembering.
Yep.
You do ready those units, correct?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Because they can move away from.
Absolutely. So remember, when you play a card, it comes in set. However, if it's exhausted, thank you. But if they were in the previous turn exhausted, you get to ready those units. That way you can make an action from it. So unfortunately, Zach hasn't readied these 2 drones here. But technically, 2 of these drones should be active, correct? Putting a lot of value on trying to maintain this base here.
So that base says if you have 7 or more units there, when you hold, you win the game.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so one of Viktor's win cons here would be to overload with a bunch of tokens here. Excellent. All right, I like that. And that's why you see some of these benefit boosts and stuff. So great strategy here coming from Zach, posting as many of these drones as he possibly can. Looks like he's going to keep. Oh, he's going to play right from out there that Viktor champion here and activate the leader ability to produce another drone. Yeah,
all the drones.
Just generating great advantage here using these drones. Good on Zach.
Yep.
So getting your 2 for turn. Now you're going to throw in with just a 3?
No, it's 2, but it has assault. So assault is when it's attacking, it will get plus whatever. So my thing has assault 2, so it'll make it a 4.
Excellent. So you can take out technically all 4 of these drones if you want to.
Yep.
And that's honestly, given that there's obvious power still here, that's still the optimal move. Knowing that all it takes is him to put 7 units there to win the game, you want to prioritize all that damage towards those drones, right?
Yes.
All right.
This card costs 1 cheaper for every card in my trash.
Oh, excellent.
That is why I played it, even though it says 10.
So it paid 5. Is there an extra room cost? It looks like there is one.
No. Yes, it's recycle purple.
Recycle purple. Okay. Here we go. 5 and a 3. Excuse me. So this one going to require some kind of response from Zach if he wants it to survive. No. It means there's 2 remaining damage on this. It is important. They end this turn. That 2 damage will remain if something were to happen before you pass the turn. But if you pass the turn, it heals back up to 5.
Heals right back up. I play this card, and when it played, I get back a unit for my trash.
Back to the field?
Back to my hand.
Oh, back to your hand. Okay.
I pick back up my Jinx that was in my trash.
Oh, smart. All right, get some utility. Because we didn't talk about this, but once the champion you have in here is defeated,
it goes to the trash just like any other unit.
Exactly, but you can't get it back. So in some card games, you get it back like a commander card.
There are some cards that allow you to get back your chosen champion unit.
Fair.
There's a battlefield that does it when you hold.
Okay.
Oof.
Ooh, that's a big play here for Zach. This one's a 6 cost 5 power. What's this one do?
So when one of his friendly unit dies for the first time each turn, he draws a card.
Oh, really good card because you got all these drones that are just fodder, right? But it's going to take him. So when he wants to do an attack, can he take all of his units at once?
Yeah. So you can either move 1 unit at a time and weaken the person over, or you can move it all at once.
And that'll stack how the damage works, right? Yep. So you come in, you put a battle for 1, kind of just weaken it down. Like we said, the damage stacks. So it stays on the character for as long as the turn lasts. So if you want a certain unit to live, and you don't want them to prioritize the damage against it, really good strategy to just onesie twosie kind of poke it there.
That's why when you saw me when I moved my 4 cost first to wipe out the lower stuff instead of moving them both at the same time.
Nice. Yep. So it looks like Zach's pushing out to the left here. What's this battlefield do again?
So this one's at the end of your fate. in a turn, if you conquer it here, you're ready 2 runes.
Oh, okay. It's really good for like counterspell decks or some trap cards decks. Really good effect here. And we're seeing Zach just utilizing this leader ability every single turn.
Every turn.
You haven't even got down to the right hand size yet, right? Because your leader does what again?
So at the beginning phase, if I have 1 or less cards in my hand, I draw a card. So I
technically you draw 2.
Draw 2 cards.
Yeah, and that's what's kind of helping out this deck that usually plays so low to the ground that most of your cards are very, very cheap. Once you get up to like 10 runes, it's very easy just to empty your hand out. But here we go. We're gonna have a 3 on 5. Are we again prioritizing the drones, or are we trying to get rid of the power this time?
We're going to try to get rid of the power this time because I'm going to try to move in the 6 next.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. But of course, you got to wait for responses here. This is going to be on... we have at least two open, right? Based on the conquering this battlefield. So, going to have to work on getting the runes up here, invisibility.
Yeah.
But here we go. Ooh, a trap card here. Going to cost him 1 rune, but this one...
Going to give it -4 to a minimum of 1.
Okay.
So it looks like I'm trading.
Yeah.
But I have to get those cards out to 10. I can't.
That's true. I mean, you have to fight through it, right? There is a resource war to this. Like, you have to make sure that you're getting those trap cards out.
And then he draws a card because something died.
Mm-hmm. And here you go, 6 in here. This one could take care of both, right?
Yep, because it's a 3 and a 1.
And you have got the trap card in hand, so there's likely he might not have an answer. Could still, but likely might not. Yep. You kind of like baited out those cards here. So I like this, like onesie, twosie. Is there a state order of effects here? Ooh, here we go. What's this doing?
This one is going to give a unit 2 units plus 2.
Okay, so you're only going to be able to kill one of them at this point. One of them's, but you're going for the drone. Interesting. Not the power, going for the drone. Interesting. Why is that?
I think I have a way to
do the last little bit of damage here.
So
okay.
This is give something a unit or a gear temporary. So temporary means at the beginning of my opponent's turn, they have to get rid of it.
Oh, okay.
Before scoring.
Excellent. That's important. So you're going to have maintained access to this base over on the right. And on the left here, this one's just going to disappear. So no points going to be awarded to Zach.
Yep, but he does get to draw a card because a friendly unit did die.
So once per turn. Yep. This really put in some amazing advantage here for him with just that unit out in play. And that's the 5 power one?
Yep, the 5 power one.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to move it.
Do you remember the name of this one?
Wraith of Eons.
All right. Very good blue card.
Yep.
Definitely taking advantage of it. Doesn't want to put it too vulnerable too, because this one probably has a target on the back, doesn't it?
Yeah. So both his cards in the back right now has a target on the back. As soon as they go to the battlefield, they're gonna go away. So Viktor, because when non-recruits die, makes recruits.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
It's all about whether he wants to push for a point or try to.
You don't have anything open, but he still has to worry about it. Looks like he's going to take a movement to the left base here, trying to get 2 more runes open, maybe.
At the end of his turn to try to do something. He could just move the 1 recruit over there to do the same thing.
Okay, absolutely. Will likely not defend, but it does give him that point for taking it.
Yep.
It's one of the benefits of playing with all these little tokens, easy fodder here. Looks like Zach's opting to take the opposite base here with a 5 power to try and hold. And now he's offering you the opportunity to respond.
Yep, got to make sure that it is exhausted. And I have no response.
And that will give him a point now. 5-3, Zach leading. He only needs 3 points to win.
Yeah. It's getting close to the point where I need to start doing something.
Right. Start putting out, I'm glad you got the Jinx back, though. What does this Jinx do again?
So, yeah, when I discard a card, she'll get +1 and become ready. So she will untap.
And we got to see a lot of those combos in earlier in the game.
Oh, yeah.
And thankfully you were able to get it back with one of those other here champion cards. What do we call them?
The units.
Unit cards. Excellent. Do apologize. I play a lot of different card games, so the lingo is not perfect yet. We'll work on it. Even when it is, I'll still make that mistake. I promise you that.
So he played a unit that kills his unit. And then, so since it's killed a unit, he gets a card draw, and he gets to make a recruit.
Oh, nice. So immediately it kills one of the recruits to draw a card to get also. That is so much advantage.
Also, when it dies, he gets to ramp 1.
Of course. That is so much utility for these little drones, which is kind of interesting because if you've ever played League of Legends, right?
Yeah.
You have the little minions that come through. But
minions.
the drones don't. do that, right? This is just something unique to Viktor,
Yep.
right? But this would be something I would think the minions would be a play, and they exist as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The little minions that come flooding out.
I think they do. They actually have minions in here. I don't think they have the card minions. Oh, and I'm gonna give the thing temporary.
Nice. Get the thing out of there to make sure it doesn't gain any more points, and this means you don't have to defend that base either, or have to attack it. Because right now, 5-5 would be a trade,
Yep.
but now you can put out a 4 cost here, and you could even strengthen your defense on the right to gain some more points if you'd like.
I probably should have just played the 4 to the base.
Really, I'm kind of interested you didn't put the Jinx over there just to kind of help steady. He doesn't have a whole lot of offense to come towards you, does he?
Jinx is, he has a lot. He has a 6 mic unit coming.
Okay, so that one would have taken one of yours.
Yeah, but also if you're hold a base, you can play your unit to that base. So since I have a unit on my base, I could have played the 4 drop to my base.
Oh, that's true, right from your hand.
Yep.
It's one of the. It doesn't need ganking or anything,
Nope.
right? That is just the ability. If you're holding a base and a ready unit, you have the ability to play from your hand to the base itself. So yeah, interesting. You didn't deploy the 4 directly there.
I should have.
All right. Well, this is one of the beauties of being able to rewatch, right? We learn from the mistakes. Those who've seen my other videos and the other channels, I make a lot of mistakes sometimes. And I do like the opportunity to rewatch the games and see how I can correct my gameplay.
But I believe I should be down to 1 card in hand now, hopefully.
All right, so we can finally start seeing those double draws per turn and really showcase the strength of what Jinx really is trying to do.
But it might be too late for that.
It's tough. He's only 3 points away. There's an open base he can take with just a simple drone move at this point. You do have 1 open. Is that threatening maybe like a 2 damage effect card or something?
Not with 1. Nope.
So we'll see what you do. Oh, here we go. What's this one?
So that's a gear that he can tap to give something -1 to a minimum 1.
Oh my gosh. So all the drones he can just pop for free draws. Looks like we're going to see our first battle 6-5. And no response here for Marcus. So that's going to be a take, an instant point win here.
Yep.
Now another point freely available just from a simple drone switch. You do have to defend it, but we're going to move 2 at a time. This way I'm trying to make sure that one of these preferably will survive.
Because I would have played the 4 to the base. That means he couldn't just play the 6 over there to take it.
Exactly. But now it's going to be likely getting closer to the end of his turn, and you're going to be responsible for taking over both these bases,
Yes.
right?
All right. So what has to happen here? I have to stop him from holding both bases.
Because he's at that coveted 8 points. That one we were talking about. It gets a little complicated when you get to the last point.
Yeah. So at the last point, you have to either conquer both bases. So that means not holding. You have to actually conquer it.
Correct.
Or you have to hold the base.
A base or both bases?
A base. You just
A
have
base.
to hold one. You have to conquer both.
Got it. And this makes things a little bit interesting. So when you're trying to get to the tail end, just because it looks like Zach's in a dominant position here, there is an opportunity for you to come back from this.
Yeah.
If you have the removal spell, Jinx has a really cool direct damage. What do they call those? The
Signature spells?
Signature spell.
Sadly, they are not in the decks.
They didn't put them in signature deck.
They did not put them in the decks.
It's we were playing with the test decks before.
Yep, test decks
and-
had 'em.
Yeah, but apparently they didn't put them in the test decks. That's interesting. Or in the starter decks. So we got a 4-2 here, waiting for Zach to see if he can respond to possibly go for a trade or take advantage. What's he playing here?
This is going to give all his friendly units +5 for the turn.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, it means you can't even kill one.
Nope.
Oh man.
And it's all his friendly units, by the way.
On both battlefields?
All friendly units.
Oh my gosh. How much does this cost?
6, and you have to put back 3, I think.
That would make sense. That was a huge amount he had open just to make sure he could hold this for the turn. But we have a play here. What's your play?
This is Void Seeker, so it's 3 and put back a red. Action, I deal 4 damage to a unit and draw a card.
So you're going to do this in response to the +5/+5.
After the +5.
After the +5. So that way you can guarantee get a hit. And because what?
This because he had played an action. I can only play reactions in response. So I have to wait for that to resolve, and then I get priority to play an action.
Got it. Okay. So because of the speed of which that card is, you couldn't actually chain it to kill it in response to its pump.
Correct.
Interesting. All right. So this is still in play here. Looks like we have 3 damage.
Should be 4.
Or 4 damage. So allowing you to at least kill one of these units.
Yes. I'm able to kill one of the recruits, but it still makes it a 5, another 5 recruits.
Mm-hmm. And it means that you'd probably have to lose Jinx on a trade just to get rid of the other drone.
Unless I discard a card.
Okay. So one of those units is going to go to the bin here. And this is the first time, so he is going to draw a card. Gosh, this card just...
Nope, he doesn't draw a card because that unit died. Remember, I gave it
temporary. That's right. Yeah, a temporary. So you did get good call. Good call in getting rid of that, too. So 2 remaining damage on this 5 power unit here. You do have the ability to kill it with Jinx, but it still does 5 damage to you.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, and this is a gear that when I discard it, when I play it, or when it's killed, I draw a card.
Okay. So, a lot of extra draw cards out of here. I think we're going to see some drawing here.
Nope. I can't stop him from holding
both bases. So that's going to have to do it. Yeah, at the end of the turn, Zach's just going to ready his unit and get up to 8 points.
Yeah.
And that's it for this round. So after this match here, now both players have an opportunity to take 8 cards, right, from a side deck, and add those 8 cards, any of them that might be teched for this particular matchup. So right now, they're going to go through the sideboard. We're going to cut the video just about right here, get out to my outro card, and call it a day for video number 1. Stay tuned for video number 2, where we're going to find out, can you come back, or will this be a 2-0? Because every single one of these matches are best out of 3.
Yeah.
My personal favorite. I like when you get more games, more chances to recover, so maybe some mistakes that happened, and everyone stumbles, and everybody gets lucky sometimes. But once you get more games in it, it really divides the hitters from the losers. And we'll find out next game. Stay tuned for the next video. We're going to see Marcus and Zach head-to-head on this wonderful matchup and see if we can make it a 3-fer. Stay tuned. Hopefully. As always, stay home, bro. And that's going to do it for this round. If you've been here this long, hit the like and subscribe button. Help us out. We're a growing channel and just trying to get out as many TCGs and coverage for you guys at home. Brought to you mostly by the people you're seeing scroll over here, my Patreons. The ones that help me fund and do everything I can to try to expand this channel to cover multitudes of different TCGs that you are seeing here. You like the one you're watching now? That's great. We also have other things that you might like, from a broad spectrum of the Bondi to the new League of Legends, Riftbound games, and other independents like Alpha Clash. We like to cover as many games here, and I love all these TCGs. Most of the time I take part in. If you guys are liking this content, though, please help us grow, help us get into the point where we can improve our quality of content for you, and get to the point where you guys really get the product that you deserve. Thank you for being here, as always. This is going to be it for today. I hope to see you in the next video. That might be listed up here. I don't know, editor, can you help me out?